Good evening, Royals. First of all, thank you so much for coming. I hope everybody is doing good and having a great day so far. We'd like to welcome everyone with some nice video of what we have done so far. A quick recap of everything that we have done so far. Sandeep?
This is the first year for most of lot of people. So we're gonna start getting us energy back. There's some friendly.
एक साल डेढ़ साल के बाद सब फील्ड में आ रहे सब बड़े बहुत एक्साइटेड है तो होपफुली विल गिव आवर बेस्ट राइट
Yeah.
सीजन का प्लान है कि जितना हो सके हम जीते फाइनल तक जाए
Yeah, we'd like to kick off right now for the Royals. I'd like to start by giving a quick updates on what we have done so far, a little bit of a history of Royals. I'd like to introduce the new team members, and I also want to give a send off to the members who are leaving as well. So with that, I'm going to get started pretty quickly. Right, without further ado, I couldn't ask for a better, occasion like this. First of all, thank you everyone for coming, and making this presentation for everyone. This is a very good gathering, and where we tend to have to recognize some of the contributions that we've been made so far, right? And all the contributions made by individuals as well as a team, right? So thank you very much for coming. Let's have a very fun evening. Okay? First of all, I really like to thank all the sponsors. Without you guys, I don't think this event would be possible. So a big round of applause to all the sponsors. Thank you so much for our sponsors who are already part of the Royals family. Thank you, Som, Rupesh, and Girish. It's really been, an extreme gesture from you guys, to extend your support in order to make our Royals continue. I'm hoping that you guys continue in the future as well. And a big round of applause for Citywide Home Loans as well. Thank you, Jane Gang, because she has been very helpful for us in providing some great interest rates. Some of our existing Royal members have been gone through with her already. And she has provided us by refinancing, providing us exceptional rates in the refinancing of loans, as well as for any new home loans that anybody is interested in. Please definitely do contact her. She is very competitive in that space. And now I really want to request Dr. Sumit Jindal to please come and say a few words about the SNA. Please big round of applause for
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sumit Jindal. I've been in Houston here for the last 11 years, and I have a dental office on close to Galleria on 29610. Been practicing dentistry for almost 21 years now. So I love cricket. I have a lot of passion for cricket. Both my boys they play cricket for Northwest Cricket Club. They every year go to Dallas tournaments, Atlanta tournaments. My older one, he's a left-arm off-spin bowler and a left-hand batsman. So he was the MVP for the Houston Premier League, the Youth Houston Premier League this year. And my younger one is also a right-hand batsman and a left-arm medium pace. So I have a lot of passion for cricket. Even right now, they wake up in the morning and watch the game at 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. and then go to school at 8 a.m. So I'm very fortunate that I could help you guys with cricket and anything. And then for your dental needs, I hope you never need, but if you ever need, I'm here for you guys. Thank you guys. Thanks for having me here.
Thanks so much, Sumit. Yeah, I'd like to give a little bit of a history on our odyssey to, of how this Royals came into existence, right? It all started back in those days in 2017, and just a group of people within our, community in an apartment complex. So just like few people who just want to get out of their daily activities and just want to play out for fun, right? So that's how it all started, and then we thought that, why don't we take this a bit serious and talk with, start, going for some tournaments. And then we grouped together and we formed something called as Global Challenges Initiative, right? So that's how it all started, from the small apartment complex that we started with, and Global Challenges formed. But as it's becoming more competitive and more members started coming to the pool of global challenges, and there's a few differences with the team, whether to take it really seriously on the game or not, right? So that's how we parted ways with global challenges. And me and Sandeep initially exited out of the group, and then it's followed by Naren and Mahesh, and that's when the Royals was born. That's the day when we exited out from global challenges, and we thought that we should be taking it lightly, and we thought that we should be taking this cricket more seriously. We should be more competitive in the tournament, and that's when we started. And initially, it all started with BBK, right? So that is our initial sponsors who really helped us with jerseys, and we started taking it more serious, and then it's all followed by all the greats like Richie, Anu, and Parker, and all our folks, all and Jyotika, everybody has pulled in, and we formed a good team at that point, right? So we finally got it recognized in the history of the tournament that this is one of the good teams, and it's very well recognized in the history. So once the team actually got formed, and then we tend to get more and more people, and now it started with like 10 to 12 members initially with Royals, and now it is like more than 25 people. And we don't even want, there is no more capacity for us to even extend beyond, the 25 members. So it's definitely, it's all because of you guys and the support that you have provided that made us achieve that number, right? So kudos to everyone, who are all part of this Royal family. And now, because of the number of people that are part of the Royals, now we even extended that to SSCL tournament, right? Because we want to give an opportunity to everybody, and that's when we decided that why don't we extend just not with the HDL, but also go with SSCL as well. So which is currently being led by Jyoti and Azhar, right? So as you can see here, right, that is our initial journeys, right? I know they look a bit cheap, but with the budget that we had started with, that's the only t-shirts that we got. But now, it's more professional. We got more money. We got more sponsors. Thanks to all of you guys, where we were able to, make events like this in a grand scale, as well as, with the nice t-shirts and jerseys and the trousers as well. So moving on to the next part. So what I'd like to do is today I would like to invite a few of the new guys who are part of, this crew. I really like to welcome all the new members. I'd like to make them introduce yourself, right? So starting with Artik, actually, hello. Let's start with Alok. Alok, can you please introduce yourself?
Thanks everyone. My name is Alok. I'm basically from Odisha. I've been playing under-19 back in 2006. Right now I'm just since last 2 years. I'm glad to be part of this group. I'm super excited. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Alok. We get to see, we normally get to hear people on under-19, but being for Royals, that's really a great thing for us. And thank you very much, Alok, for being part of the family. And next, I'd like to have Artik. I don't think Artik is yet here.
It's not here. No,
Okay.
Manoj is not. But we have Praveen. You're on.
Yeah, Praveen, can you please introduce yourself?
Praveen, you muted? Or maybe you can. Yeah, just introduce yourself, Praveen, to everybody here. Thanks.
Sure. Yeah. This is Praveen Chandupatla. Yeah, I'm glad to be part of this organization and looking forward for more cricket. Sorry that I couldn't join today due to some personal reasons. Yeah.
That's fine.
Thanks,
a lot,
Praveen.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Mel. Thanks, Sandeep.
All right, so I think we did get to meet the remaining folks.
No, we have Rohan.
Oh, we have Rohan. Sorry, we have Rohan as well. Sorry, please, Rohan.
I'm Rohan. I've been here in Houston the last 2 years and playing cricket on last 15 years. And
Glad to be here with you guys.
Thank you so much, Rohan. Unfortunately, he's playing pretty good cricket, but due to Sandeep, as you guys know, right? He's a master of injuries, so he just people who plays good cricket. But that's what happens as well.
That's why I didn't injure you. You don't play good cricket. Ramesh is not here, so he's probably gonna hear the recording. So Ramesh, thanks for joining us virtually.
Oh, is he in?
No, he's probably gonna just watch the recording. He said later on.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, so let's move on to the next slide then.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and some sad news, that some of our existing, royal members are leaving as well due to some personal reasons, right? I know some of them got married recently, and some of them moved over to Dallas and other places. Some of them, like Raghu and others, right? I know I should continue. I don't know what's the reason, but it's okay, but he's still going to be our secret sponsor behind the scenes. So thank you so much, Raghu. He's always there to help us, with any entries or any of the checklists we require. He's always there for us. So I really want to thank, all those folks, which is Abbas, Rohit, Raghu, Avinash, Sukhi, Dinu, Delashish, and Satish. Thank you so much, guys. A big round of applause for you guys. Yeah, I think I really want to mention, especially for Hemant. First of all, thank you so much, Hemant. Can you stand up? Okay. Yeah. So he actually being part of the royal management now. He's been actually assisting with planning the logistics and other things. Right? It's not an easy task. As you guys know, managing all these things is not easy. But thanks so much, Hemant, for volunteering and being part of this management company. As you guys already know, right? The core people who are part of this royal management is Mahan, Mahesh, myself, Naren, and Sandeep. Thanks so much, guys. Without you, I don't think this is even possible. And I think I'd like to have a special mention, right? Primarily to two of these folks, right? One is Mahesh and Sandeep. Sandeep is the one who actually initiated most of these things, right? In creating these slides, as well as, creating coming up with this website. And not only that, right? He's been very active in most of the activities that we are doing, right? From, doing our captain's meet, doing the following up with a lot of things. Same thing with Mahesh, right? Mahesh has been very instrumental in, in organizing a lot of things for us, right? He's the guy who's the backbone for our royals, right? He's been there with respect to, getting our jerseys, as well as, in a lot of activities, which I don't want to mention, he has been really instrumental in getting most of the background work. So he is a true hero for royals, right? So I really want to and Naren, I don't want to mention in particular because he's already part of the management. He's always there for us. Even now, he's the guy who came first and made sure, if there's anything wrong in this particular area, he again rearranged most of these things. So thanks again, Naren, for all your help. So now I'd like to actually call upon, both Richie and Anu to the dais. So if you can record a high-level overview on this year's quantity for summer 2021. Thank you. Thank you, Madhu.
Before we start the slide, I've been captain for Royals for 2 seasons, 12 and 13, right? Both seasons we got to quarterfinals and lost, but the thing is, I just really like the spirit of what Royals is. Like Madhu was saying, we came from Global Challenger, which was a different team. I was part of that team as well. But just the spirit of cricket, just the spirit of teamwork, and just the whole process, it sits with me, and I really like it. I enjoy playing with everyone as part of the team. So I really look forward to playing many more seasons with Royals. So you also the first few slides. We started well, and then what was that term?
What? Tsunami?
Tsunami, yeah. Tsunami happened, right? 3 wins and 8 losses or something. But there is always takeaways from every season, right? From a positive perspective, we're playing as a team, and we're not dependent on any individuals. Started the season very strong. and won the first 3 matches. And those were actually tough opponents as well. So we actually did pretty good in the first 3 matches. And we have, our batting was pretty good this season. There's always room for improvement, but the selection process, everything was better than what we did in 12. So 13 was a step up. And I think, the only way to go is upward. So we're looking forward to the next season. And,
Yeah, so I think you covered all. Like the one thing I'd like to highlight is like this season, what I have noticed, we are not dependent on any specific players. Like in previous seasons, I've seen like if 1 or 2 wickets goes down, then it's difficult to come back. But here, after 2, 3 wickets, also people have gone and helped us to win the match, which is very good. Like when team comes together, that's what we need, and I think that is what will help us to get to the new heights. So all the best, and yeah, all the best.
So, Richie, what would you say is the first number one reason why we got only to, first of all, not we didn't qualify for the advance, right? And what we qualified for the quarterfinals, which was the minor, the subdivision, and we lost it. So what do you think is required to actually go beyond, that point?
Yeah, so that's what we have highlighted. It's the fielding, like if you can capitalize some of the chances that we have. And I think bowling also we lost the track in between. Bowling like in the quarterfinal, specifically in the quarterfinal, like there was some 5 to 6 no balls which was like above the waist no ball. So like we're giving no balls and 5 free hits. And then we dropped so many catches. I think the two thing, if you will tell me, that it's the fielding and bowling that we have been through.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, next we got Mahesh himself.
Thank you, guys. As mentioned, Richie and Anoop, thank you so much for mentioning and keeping the Royals to most, I would say, to up to that benchmark. But still, we have a lot to achieve, but we have gained that respect in the HPD, and people are knowing what is Royal. So thank you both of you for making Royals as a known team or whole tournament organizers. Next. So there are a few reminders I would like to put. Mostly is very common, but still I want to reiterate all those things. One is how we are selecting the teams and how we are getting all those members. Conflict of interest is the first topic, and we are picking all those players which are mainly playing only for Royals. So Royals is their first priority. We are not picking any players from who wants to put as Royals in the second. So that's we are going to make it only with two tournaments, and who are the players making primary team for the Royals. COVID-19 precautions. I just wanted to make sure everything goes smoothly. We lost whatever the prior season 19. We had so much trouble. I think we didn't play one season, but just follow all those CDC rules, and wherever there is a possibility, keeping mask mandates and whatever. Like when you feel sick, please don't come, and just make sure you are completely fit to play games. There are next things, for the feedback channels on field. We always, all those team players I'm encouraging, make your decisions, make your whatever, like you want to put all those notes to the captains and vice captain all on the field, because we are following the process, picking our leaders through surveys and all that, and we are picking before start of the season. So we have to respect the leadership, we have to trust our leaders in the field. So we have to follow those kind of things. Off field, you can always reach out to me or any other members, but we don't want Royals management is not willing to put additional loads for captain, vice captain. So whatever your complaints or any concerns, please raise to me or Naren, anybody in the management. When season starts, we start picking up, we start getting the next season leaders. Starting mid-season, we put a survey on this anonymous survey. How that process goes, we put. So basically, we make sure, like if anyone is interested, we can go with that. I'm sorry. I think we are talking about the surveys for anonymous surveys. So if you are not going with the on-field or off-field, you are hesitant to provide feedback. There is a survey link we provide frequently to go with anonymous survey link. That's it for most of our part. As I said earlier, let's believe and respect our field leaders. It's very easy to make a noise being in Hylian. So plans doesn't get changed. So respect all your things. Don't make a noise. I heard that last time when there was a game, we had so many ideas keeping up. Coming after saying, hey, this needs to be done and that needs to be done, something like that. So please respect whoever is on field, trust them. So basically, cricket is a game with the team. So respect your fielder partners. Same thing for looking as cricket is a team sport. So basically, none of our is we are not player is not bigger than team and team is not bigger than game. So I'm trying to mention that. That's it. Next slide. It's okay. So I would like to congratulate and as we are playing only SPTL, not only SPTL, but we are playing season SSCL Super Saturday League. So I would like to congratulate. I'd like to congratulate Jyoti for and just put some quick note for upcoming season.
Yeah, thanks so much, Ramesh, for helping me with the HPTO season 14. Nothing major, right? I mean, we'd like to continue with the same stuff which we've been following so far, right? The only improvements which he and Anup have suggested, right? We need to focus more on the fielding. I think that is one of the key areas which we need to focus more. And definitely, I think we'll take it forward in improving that. And yeah, I think let's continue the same momentum which we had already, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with the current team, right? Because everybody have been playing an exceptional cricket, and we have some new players now. I think this team is definitely gonna grow stronger, and I'm hoping that we're gonna definitely get a manager happy with the club. Yeah, sorry, I mean, we have a match tomorrow as well. Finished.
Thank you for making me a vice captain this year. It's like the start for like 3-4 months in the team, and thank you for the management for making me a vice captain. And we hope this year we're gonna get the cup to the Royals.
Okay, thank you, Mahesh and Sandeep. Behind the scene, I mean, I do because I myself can compete with myself, to be honest with you. So behind the scene, sometimes I do get frustrated, having been with Royals, pre-Royals, and then with our Odia, cricket club and all those things we have. So sometimes I set my expectation very high for myself and also as a team sometimes. So I mean, it's good that what I find is that SSCL, those who are new, SSCL, in my opinion, is a much tougher league compared to HPTL. the quality of players and the way they, and so this year Royals also has a tough team for us. So we have to compete very well this season to actually give a good footprint going forward. So I hope that with this current team we can really move forward and really have an exceptional season. Thank you.
Thank you. Next one. Okay, so starting, I think these are starting fall 2021 onwards. We are going to keep some measurable indicators or KPIs for the captains or leaders. So goal one, I would like to that if you see all these fall 19, we were almost, I think out of 9 we lost only 1 game, and but still we could not live up after that. So management is deciding to keep few goals for leaders. What the first is, like try to make it to playoff. The goal one is try to make it playoff. 2 is make maximum game, try to win those minimum 50% and above. So it's always like it's easy for making a calculation for the playoffs. Take maximum, get the opportunity for maximum players for the season. I think it's sometimes it's become very tough because we are challenged to beat the game, but as well as from the management point of view, you have to give the opportunity for players also. So keeping that balance is, I think, it's a challenge for you both to go with a good start, getting the opportunity for the players and winning the game. So basically, balance that, and that's it. I think we should make that continuing habit of
So
achieving.
that spring 20 is the one which was before COVID, that stopped in between.
Yeah.
So we were
2019, I think that was a pre-COVID season.
That was good for us. COVID was good for us. We wouldn't have qualified for the quarterfinals.
Okay, so that's the spring 20.
Yeah, that was spring 20.
We were 33%.
Yeah.
And before that, the quarterfinal that we went to quarterfinal, that was fall 19.
That was for 19.
Okay.
For 19. I think
we only in that season we only lost 1 game. That was the quarterfinal game.
Okay.
We didn't want to lose any game in that season.
Okay. So we did well then, but there is last 2 seasons we are not performing. Like okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but the thing is that we need to. The point over here is that we cannot. When we are selecting our captain and vice captains, from one season to next season, we need to. It needs to be based on performance. It can't be just okay. This person is here for 2 years, 3 years, or this person. We need. It needs to be driven by the results, not by emotions, right? So that's the point. And the priority is playoff. The second is we need to win at least 50% of the games, which didn't happen for the last 4 seasons. So that's why we're having these specific goals for the captain and vice captain. So that's it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
These are the goals for objectives for.
So this is the Madhu, Rinesh Bhai, Jyoti Bhai, that.
I think Jyoti Bhai is right now very on the red side. He's at 25% right now the winning, but if they get us to quarterfinals, that's what matters. Yeah, and then if you go to the quarterfinals, even if you're less than 50% win, you still you can't, whatever happened in the past is past. You still have a chance to go to semis and to play the final.
So go with the next one.
What's the player caps mean? Player caps to play.
Yeah, how many players did cap in a season? So how many players were given a chance in a season of 7 or 8 games, right? That's how many times they were, how many different players, unique players, right? So we have a squad of 25 people. How many 25 people, how many were given opportunity?
So that's their goal. They have to give maximum.
That's number 3. In the priority, it's number 3, but it needs to be there. Like for last season, it was 22, we did really well. The season before, I think it was 16, 17. So we're doing well on that part.
Okay. So they have mentioned that they give chance to the maximum players in their.
Yeah, so if you have 25 players and everybody is available and ready want to play, then you cannot just keep on picking the same people again and again. That's the reason why we are having two tournaments. We have 16 games. In between 16 games, you need to give chances to 25 people. It shouldn't be that hard.
Okay, so this is what the selection process. Polls normally we open the poll for upcoming game, which normally happen on Saturday or Sunday. So Monday, prior to that, Monday we open a poll. We encourage all those players to poll the upcoming your availability, like making a game yes or no. So it's easy for captain, vice captain initially, pick up. So basically, to have a good poll, you should poll it by Monday. So by Monday, we open a poll. Players have until Thursday noon. The poll is open, and you can. So after that, captain, vice captain submitting their playing 11. They can pick their best or balancing as discussed from the previous slide, getting the opportunity or giving the opportunity to whatever the players. So they normally submit that by Thursday evening, and we get a feedback. We can shuffle some players based on the opportunity, or sometimes it's better. Management post the team, announce the team for Thursday. So that's the normal review selection process. Any questions here? Mostly now I encourage everyone, guys, try to make it yes. If you're not making it, don't assume that somebody will assume no. So if you're not available, mark it as no. Yes or no, it should have that input by Thursday for sure.
Yeah, I want to reiterate what Mahesh has mentioned, but please do the polling, right? I mean, that is mandatory.
Yeah, polling is mandatory. Yeah. If you're coming, mark it yes. If you're not coming, mark it no. But please vote back. Okay, so okay, how we are going with the selection process. Selection is always based on, as Sandeep said, we should not go with the emotions, not with the other things. Performance is the first criteria of the selection. And how we are doing with the performance, we normally track the individual performance in the Greek clubs or whatever SSCL websites. How many people, how many players are making a practice game, how they are performing in the practice game. These are normally key indicators. So basically, encouraging, go for practice, judge yourself, where you're lagging, try to work on your weaknesses and all that. So this is one thing. I would like to share something in between. Sandeep, can you show us this slide which I would like to go with the performance? Where we are. So this is our player ranking compared to.
This is last season. Standing for last season.
Standing for the last season. So you can say where you are standing. Try to improve your game. We are here for providing all those platforms. Whatever you need, please let me know. Let everyone in management know that what you want to get your game improvement. Okay.
But then many people have not played enough matches.
Yeah.
So is management focusing on
That's the second one.
opportunity? So not an opportunity, like focusing on creating some practice matches so that people can get opportunity, they can show their skill set.
So see, so far we have done a lot on the practice side. It's up to people who show up, right? It's the other way around, right? We have moved the cages. We just see 3 or 4 people, the same people coming and practicing, and those same people are already there in the top 9 that are coming for the practice. So if you are in the top 7 and top 8 in the stat ranks, it's easier. You will probably play more games than if you are at the bottom of the list. That's one thing. The second thing is, like for example, I'll pick up on Partha. Where is Partha? Partha is on 8, right? But he played only he put himself available only for 2 games. He played both the games, very good ranking, but Probably it would have been one if you played more games and was available for both games. But again, it's a combination of both, right? It's how many times you showed up and what was your average. Because the points you see on the right hand side, they calculate your number of catches you took, runouts you took, batting score you scored, and it's not about. It even takes into the factor the run rate. So if you scored 50 runs, but if you scored in 50 balls, you're gonna have probably less points than somebody who scored 30 runs on 50 balls. So it's taking into the same thing for the bowling, right? If you took 4 wickets, but your run rate per over was 9, it's not going to give you as much point if you took 2 wickets with 5 runs per over. So it kind of takes into it's very trusted. It takes the emotion and bias out of the system. That's really what the selection process is about. That it shouldn't be bias based. Oh, this is my friend, or this is somebody who's with the because that's what most of the teams end up doing, right? They end up playing the same players again and again, even when they're not performing. So that's the point here, right? Let's take your feelings out of, even when you are a player, you're looking at, okay, why I'm not getting selected or why I'm not selected. Take your feeling out of the equation and look at, okay, what are the areas you want to work on? It's all there. It's transparent to everybody.
Yeah, and my point was not only the case, like if suppose in one weekend we are not playing.
But you're saying DCC every weekend, right? You're calling players.
I'm not talking about myself.
Yeah.
I'm talking in general. Is management looking like maybe some weekend if you're not playing, if you can arrange some practice matches with different teams and give opportunities to all.
Yeah, no, absolutely. See, there is one Sunday game that you always ask people to go to. That has helped. The second is yesterday Mahesh and I made HPKL to pay $1,200 to book 4 corners, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., 4 p.m. for end of the year. So if now Royal's name, it's paid by HPKL, $1,200 they paid. It's Royal's name is on the booking. So if they are not playing, if they're not having a morning game or an afternoon game, we can use the ground to schedule whatever practice match we have. But again, the point is, whenever we schedule a practice game, we only see 4 or 5 same people showing up. But that we cannot continue doing, right? For example, if I'm scheduling a practice game with Power Stars, and they have 12 players showing up, and then on Thursday night or Friday night you tell them, oh, I only have 5 players. Then they will not play the practice game again because these are busy teams, right? They don't like cancellations on Friday nights for a Saturday game or a Sunday game, and then they would have to look at who else is available. They don't want to get into that. So until unless we have a solid availability from our side, it's very hard to schedule those practice games. It's not about the resources. It's more about the intention and willingness.
Yeah, so basically, we have all those bookings until December
End of the year.
End of year. So cages are available sometimes. We have a transparency. If there is no game, we have a main field available for maybe bowling, whatever you want to take. Maybe any kind of thing. So those kind of platforms will be available or will be available, but is there any additional things you can always come back to us, but make sure you work on your weakness area and make sure you getting selected based on your performance. And that's what I want to say something.
Apart from that also, right, I think it's the top 8 or top 7, I think, they will have based on the performance, and then we'll do the rotation calls, right, against both the tournaments, right, because you need to shuffle the remaining members, right, against both the tournaments. So we make sure that everybody gets an equal opportunity to play both in HPL as well as in SCCL.
Yeah.
So that is our main.
So that was a key factor, primary key factor for performance. Second one is the opportunity again. When we sign up the players, we say that there is a lot of videos, there videos. If you are putting, if you are saying yes, and then we have that kind of, I think, out of 5, we gave some opportunities. That number we can go back and check, but we have to give the opportunity for other players too. Third criteria is mostly balancing the team. Sometimes we cannot interfere. This is a challenge for captain, vice captain also. So based on the availability and who are the members available, it's a captain and vice captain calls saying based on again if it is high game, make sure captain and vice captain they will go with the best player. So it depends on what game, where they are, and where we are playing. Basically, and if start of season, we know that we can gather or we can improve our performance, improve our run rates and all that. So basically, balancing the league is based on situation, based on the standing position and everything. But this is a captain vice captain call. The availability is for
So yeah, minimum availability, right? So it's not like you have 16 games in the season and you say, okay, I'm available for, you put in yourself 3 times in without any practice and anything, then you don't expect that the 3 times you put yourself in, you're going to be picked up. You may be picked up for 1, but you have to have a minimum availability. Let's say for 16 games, I would say if you want to play 5 games, you need to be turning in for 10 games at least.
Okay. So another thing is, how we select captain and vice captain. I can probably say Royals are the only club in whole SPTL or other tournament. I never see anybody giving an opportunity to, if say example, Alok Johnny, he can be a captain, vice captain, he can available himself. But how the process, we are keeping the slots open for everything. So the first step is going with this self nomination for captain, vice captain's role. Then players vote, I think anonymously. There is no, so we go with the polling. Who has get the maximum number, maximum choice? We go. Then management votes, and we announce the captain, vice captain. Or we know that, but we are mostly formally announce in next upcoming season, like what we did for today for season 1. Budget snapshot is pretty straightforward. I don't want to put so much things here, but the budget sheet is open for everyone if you want to go with view. Summer 2021, I think whatever, the balance we were mostly equal. And for upcoming fall, we have 1,100 after paying the tournament fee, so we are in good shape right now. Any questions? Do let me know, please. That's it. I would like to say thank you for previous leaders, and I want you to say very much thank you for Madhu and Sandeep. Thank you for Dr. Smith for being sponsorship and other sponsors. Thank you.
Again, we're talking about the performance. So this is Royals, and we have a comparison between Vikings, these two Vikings. Who are the winner for this year? So we are, in terms of rank, we are 16th, but they are in 5th rank, right? So these are the straightforward comparisons. So how we lose, where we lose. So if you compare it to the bowling economy, it is ours is 8.2, they have 7.4. And the round, if you look at the round rate, 7.7 and 8.7. And mostly the fielding, the catches. We hardly got the 20 catches, and we have more catches that we couldn't capitalize. But they have 27 catches, which made themselves the winner.
Now, are you comparing until quarterfinal match, playoff match?
Only same amount of matches.
Same amount of matches.
Yeah. So that's why we averaged out, a lot of these numbers, so that we are comparing. They played one more game than us, two more games than us, but we just comparing up to quarterfinals.
So have you ever, stupid question, but have you ever tracked how many catches we have missed out actually?
There is a way in an app to track it in the clubs, but we normally, when the opposition team is scoring, or even we score for the opposition team, right? We don't we don't put there's a button that you can turn on and it will say, okay, you can check it off. This is a drop catch, and this is the person who dropped it. But we don't use that feature. So no, we don't have like how many catches we dropped. Probably it's a good thing because it would have been depressing. we dropped 9 catches in the quarterfinal itself. So that's that see the thing is right. It's very simple. There's no so much nuisance about this or details. You just look at your input and your output. Your bowling is your input, and your output is run rate. So we are in a negative when it comes to our economy to our run rate, batting run rate. We need to get that positive. It should be the other way around, like it is for the other. And just making those number 2 switch takes a team from rank number 16 to rank number 5 and eventually winning the tournament. That's the only thing that I see. Yes, catches, yeah. They also took 27 catches, but if I would have looked at Power Star's number probably would have been 40 or 40 plus for the same amount of matches. That's how many catches they took. The reason we took Houston Vikings because it's not a very strong team. Like they don't get into the category of Power Star, GB, Masters, who won the tournament again and again. They're pretty much like us. So I was surprised that okay, what are they doing different than what we are doing? That they're actually beating Power Stars in the final because they're a very normal team, right? Probably from the same 80 similar area. So that's why it was interesting this time. Usually we do this comparison with Power Stars or anything like that, but this time we did it for more competitively, which is not playing 3 games in a day, right? And we found out, okay, well, if you are scoring more runs while batting, and if you are actually giving less runs while you're bowling, then of course you're going to have more wins, and that's the simple equation.
So we lost to this team in the quarterfinal?
No, we didn't lose to this team in quarterfinal. We lost to WC.
This team won this season.
They're the winner of this season. They beat in Power Stars, they beat in Masters in the semi-final, they beat in Spartans.
They beat the Spartans.
Yeah,
Masters and Power Stars are really strong teams.
Yes, that's so for them to beat them, it's just and go to that point. Yeah, WW they got WW out of like 70 runs.
Oh wow.
I mean, we would have taken that 9 catches, then how could they have made 170?
So they were playing intermediate or advanced?
No, this is advanced.
WW was intermediate.
Oh yeah, you're right. They actually played they played BHCC in the semis. You're right. Yeah.
BCC.
Ravi Varma. Yeah.
So they are scoring 8.7 run rate and average 169.
Yes.
Average 169 they are scoring in every match.
And they're taking 8 wickets on an average in every game. Right? At lower bowling economy. See, 7 and a half bowling economy in a T20 game is normal. Even if one bowler goes for 9 runs, the other bowler goes for 6, it brings the average down. But if all the 5 bowlers are going 8 and above, then you can't really do much about it. So they didn't have the thing I noticed was also they didn't have like match winners. They didn't have big match winners. They had good team players. Somebody took 3 wickets in some game, other bowler took the 3 wickets in another game. So there was not like other Adi or Rohit or Manne kind of players, right? They were nobody knows them. So they were as much as known as Madhu is known to SPDL. So you can tell the standard.
I think the takeaway is that run rate has to be better.
Yeah, run rate needs to be above at least or 1 point above the economy. Right? If your run rate is if your economy is 7.5, then you need to cover up with your batting by 8.5. If it's 7, you will be fine with 8 as well. But at least 1 point difference. Plus positive difference, not the negative. We are right now negative. Right?
What is this average wicket? -7 or 7?
Roughly 7.
And have you?
It was 6.98, so
So that average 146 that we have you seen like any analysis on how much run you are making in first 10 hours and how much you are making in next 10 hours?
No, I didn't do that for the entire season, but I did it for last 5 matches. We are scoring more runs on the second half than the first. But the last game we lost with 130. We were equal. Like that's the point I don't get. Right? We were sitting in the pavilion and we were saying, "Oh, why these guys are not hitting? Why these guys are not hitting?" Okay, 10 overs, 51 runs. What did we do the next 10 overs? 60. So what was this all buzz about, right? Who's not why not hitting? You got the opportunity, you got 10 overs, you made 60. So let's be cool about, when players are out there, somebody waiting to go on number 2 and number 3 and number 4, and you're already putting pressure on them while you're there in the pavilion, doesn't get the best out of them, right? Let's once the game is going on, it's already too late to change and bring in your opinions, right? Let the game finish, be calm, be cool, right? I just see that only one game was there where we really covered up the second 10 overs, which was only the quarterfinals. Quarterfinals, we first 10 overs, we were 60. The next 10 overs, we made 172, which was 110 in the second 10 overs. But apart from that, there was nothing off. We do more in the first and we do less in the second. It was pretty much the same.
But then what they are doing, like when they are reaching 169 all the
They're
time.
consistently.
What?
Yes. See, when your average score is 169 and it is out of 8 games, it cannot be like you can do it on 2 games. Maybe 2 games you can score 100 in the second 10 overs. But on 8 games to have 170 scores, you can't say they scored 70 on an average in the first 10 overs and 100 every time in all the 8 games.
They are capitalized in the first 10 overs, which we are not able to do.
No, we are not able to do that. Maybe in 1 or 2 games we did it initially. That's why we won those games. I think that's the See, the problem is initially when we started with the bowling was the problem towards the latter half of last season. Now this season it's shifted. Now the bowling is working well and the batting is not working. Yeah. So now we need to figure out, okay, how do we get both bowling and batting working together, right?
Alright guys, now it's reward time, okay? Let's see. Best. Alright, any guesses for the best debutant? Any guesses? Ramesh, anybody else? Navid, you can't speak for yourself. Any guesses, guys? Come on. Let's see. Alright, let's see who the best debutant is. Navid! Please some more. Alright, congrats Navid for the best debutant. He has been exceptional in both in bowling and batting. Thank you very much. Alright, any guesses for best bowler? For me, Sandeep. Let's see whether it's going to be right. Alright, Sandeep. Alright. All these stats have been calculated based on performance from the HTTP statistics, right? So these are not, hand chosen or anything like that. These are purely based on stats, right? So I just want to let you guys know. Alright. The season MVP and batsman. Any other guesses? Guesses? Come on, guys. I think you guys have already seen that, right? In the other chart. Yes, it's Ruchi. Come on, Ruchi. Congratulations. He's not only an exceptional wicketkeeper, but also a great batsman too. Thank you. Alright, now it's time for raffle tickets. I know, we haven't won. I don't think we need to qualify the guys who already won some. Let's see. We'll come to that. Depending on, Alright, check your tickets.
It's 396636.
Already got it. You're not allowed. Come on,
Big round of applause for Alok.
396631.
Madhu, don't be in the front of the camera.
All right, this is it, right? All right, that's right. Come on. Thank you. All right, the last guy. Let's see who is the lucky one.
396655.
Anybody else?
And 1 year.
Oh, no, it's not? Okay, let's move on. No? No, do it again. I know we are not. We are not.
396658.
All right, no. Come on.
क्या भाई 50% का बोला भाई 50% का बाल बाल
Thank you, sir. All right, now it's